3 wins to open the season, 5 victories in 9 races, and now one of the most powerful owners in sports just doubled down on him. Tyler Reddick isn't just hot right now. He's becoming the face of a championship push and maybe the future of 23XI racing. Let's get straight to it. Tyler Reddick has signed an extension to stay with 23XI racing through at least the 2027 season. This comes while he's leading the Cup Series standings in 2026 and doing it convincingly. 5 wins in the first 9 races, including 3 straight to start the year, something we haven't seen in the modern era. And here's what stands out. Reddick openly admitted he was surprised, even humbled, that Michael Jordan wanted him as part of this project in the first place. Now, that belief is paying off in a big way. This didn't happen overnight. Reddick's career has been anything but smooth. After entering the Cup Series in 2019, he showed flashes, but consistency wasn't there. Then came a breakout in 2022, which changed how the garage viewed him. That opened the door to 23XI racing. But stepping into that seat wasn't easy. He replaced Kurt Busch. He joined a team co-owned by Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin, and he walked into an organization still trying to establish itself. Since 2023, Reddick has steadily built momentum, wins, playoff improvements, and growing into the centerpiece of the team. But here's the twist. This team hasn't just been dealing with racing challenges. They've been in the middle of a major legal battle with NASCAR, an antitrust lawsuit that created uncertainty around finances, charters, and long-term stability. So this extension, it's not just about performance, it's about commitment in the middle of chaos. This move tells you everything about where 23XI racing is headed. They're building around Tyler Reddick, and strategically, that's a bold but logical decision. Right now, Reddick checks every box. He's fast, he's aggressive, but controlled, and most importantly, he's closing races. That last part matters, because early in his career, that was the question. Now, it's becoming a strength. But let's not ignore the risks. This team is still relatively young, and off-track issues like the ongoing legal situation can impact resources, focus, and long-term planning. Committing to a driver long-term during that kind of uncertainty, that's a statement, but it's also a gamble. And for Reddick, there's pressure too. When you're leading the standings and getting long-term backing from an ownership group like this, expectations change. You're no longer a contender. You're the standard. Anything short of a deep playoff run or a title will raise questions. Fans are going to love this. A driver who stayed loyal, an owner who believed early. And now, results that validate everything. That's the kind of story people rally behind, but not everyone will be sold. Some analysts will point to the early season dominance and ask, can he sustain it? Others will look at the legal distractions around the team and wonder if that could eventually derail momentum. So while the hype is real, so is the scrutiny. Let's break this into 2 outcomes. Reddick keeps rolling, the speed stays consistent. The team avoids distractions, and this early dominance turns into a championship run. If that happens, this extension becomes a defining moment, the point where 23XI racing officially becomes a powerhouse. The pace cools off. Other teams adjust, consistency drops, and the off-track issues start to creep into performance. Now you're looking at a driver locked into a long-term deal with a team still trying to stabilize itself. And here's where things get even more interesting. The next test, Texas Motor Speedway. This track fits Reddick's style. High speed, tire management, aggressive lines. He's had strong runs here before, including a dominant performance where he controlled the race late. Combine that with how strong Toyota has been on intermediate tracks this season, and it's hard to ignore him as a favorite this weekend. So now the question shifts. Is Tyler Reddick just on a hot streak? Or are we watching the rise of NASCAR's next dominant driver? Because with this contract, this momentum, and this level of trust, there's no turning back. Can he deliver a championship for Michael Jordan in 23XI racing? Or does the pressure start to catch up? Drop your take below. And for more sharp, high-level NASCAR breakdowns, stay locked in with SportsWire USA.